Welcome to the Fantasy Thinker. I'm Jared Quartermatch, and this is my June 2023 channel update. So, first off, what did I finish in May? Not much. Yeah. Uh, I'm still in the middle of reading a bunch of big fat books, big chunkers. So, the things I did finish in May was just two things really. First off was Ian Esselmon's Forge of the High Mage, and this was awesome. I missed having new Malazan stuff to read. So Esselmont delivered in that department. It was a lot of fun to read, and it was great because I'm doing a reread of Malazan stuff right now, and so it was like, okay, something new came out. Boom, hopped right on it, snatched it up, read it up. It was great. I did a review on it. Check that out. I also finished the graphic novel adaptation of Octavia Butler's Parable of the Sower. This one really hit you hard. It is her vision of a dystopian future. She doesn't pull any punches in this. It's it's a scary read, to be honest with you. It's scarier than a horror story, if you ask me, because her future, it's probable, not probable, possible, um, scarily possible, because if you read it, you'll see. And so it was really good. I did a review on that one too, so go check that out as well. So what am I in the middle of reading? Well, I'm doing the excellent read along with the page chewers on the page chewing forum with those folks, and we're still in the middle of Ships of Merior, book 2 in the Wars of Light and Shadow. This is great. Janie has rocketed up my list of great authors, and I'm really happy to be reading those. So they're a lot of fun, and a lot of fun to read with the people I'm reading with. It's really great. So I'm also making my way through Reaper's Gale, my reread of the Malazan uh, whole the whole sphere of Malazan stuff. The Book of the Fallen. This is book 7 in the Book of the Fallen, and I got about 300 pages left. So I'm getting there. Which 300 pages in an Erickson book is like a novel for everybody else, but that's only you know 3/4 of the way through. So I'm making good progress in that. I'm also reading The Earth Transformed, an Untold History by Peter Frank Copen. History book, that's right. And this is so far so good. I'm over halfway through this, and it's a great look at how climate affects societies, not just today, but throughout all of human history and even before that. So it really gets in depth into a lot of interesting details that you might not have known about history before. And so I really enjoying that as well. That's also what I'm reading right now. So I've also temporarily completed my read along with Dark Horse Comics adaptation of Assassin's Apprentice, of which I'm reading the comic along with the novel. And so that has temporarily stopped because their next issues aren't going to be coming out until December. And so I can put that on hold. That's okay. Plenty of stuff to read, and I'm a patient guy. Not a problem. And now, what am I going to be reading next? Next week, actually, I hope to start P.L. Stewart's A Drowned Kingdom. I have that on e-reader, so there's a cover there. And I really looking forward to that because I've actually been slacking off on my self-published authors reading. I didn't have anything for May. And that kind of, I didn't like that. I want to read those things. So he's next. A Drowned Kingdom saga. And A Drowned Kingdom is book 1 in that. epic series that he's putting out. Peel's a great guy, and I can't wait to get to it. Um, I also have ordered The Prophet of Eden by Philip Chase, so that'll also be self-published book I'll be getting. That's not till the end of June that it comes out, so that hopefully will be my July read. And I want to keep going on that tangent there, where I try to get in a one, at least like one self-published book a month. So I did something different a few days ago, about a week ago. I went and visited a used bookstore. And it's been forever since I went to one of these places. And they used to be like treasure troves for me in the past. So I looked them up online about what's near me, and it turns out there's like one like 2 miles down the road. Who knew? So I went there, and of course, couldn't help myself. I picked stuff up. Um, so this is like, I guess you call this a book haul. I don't normally do the book haul thing, but I found a couple of classics here. Uh, Ursula Le Guin's The Tombs of Atuin, which is book 2 in the Earthsea series trilogy. Yeah, and I read the first one like a few years ago, The Wizard of Earthsea, and so I never got around to the next ones, and so I saw these, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll pick these up. These are nice and short, and I got that one, and I got number 3 too, the Farthest Shore, Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea trilogy. So I also picked up The Fugitive Prince by Janie. This is book 4 in the Wars of Light and Shadow. So I'm going to be getting there eventually. So that was a good find. And I also picked up 3 more Janie books. These books are not in the Wars of Light and Shadow, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be getting to these. But I figured if her writing is so good, it's so good in these books. It behooves me to eventually get other stuff by her as well. So I got those. I also picked up Toll the Hounds, which is book 8 in the Malazan Book of the Fallen. I'll be reading that eventually too. I only had this on e-reader, so I was like, oh, I saw it, and I was like, yeah, it's cheap. I'll get that, and I'll have it, a live copy. Um, so that's what I found at the used bookstore. That was kind of fun. I gotta admit it. Could be an addiction. Oh no. Yeah, we can't have that. All right. Even worse, right? I went to Barnes and Noble, and it was to pick something else up. I wasn't going to buy a book, but I did because Barnes and Noble has these special editions sometimes, and they're very inexpensive. And so I picked up On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. That is a special edition. They got this kind of like leathery cover here, and it's very nicely put together. It was $9. I couldn't help myself, and I also picked up the same type of format, um, Common Sense and Other Works by Thomas Paine, one of the founding fathers of our nation here, who kind of gets short shrift compared to a lot of the other ones. And so both of these guys are free thinkers, heroes. So I just thought they were really cool. I've read plenty of excerpts from both of these in the past, but I figured it'd be nice to have the complete collected works of them on my shelf, right? All right, so what else we got? I think that's pretty much it for my update for this month. Let me know what you're up to in your reading life, and like and subscribe, and be good to each other. I'll see you next time. Thanks.